Hello everybody, are we streaming? Why am I putting on a funny voice? Someone's here, 2 people here. Who's first? Soda Engines. Hello, Zaman Studios. Hi. How's it going everybody? Sorry I was a bit longer than I thought I'd be when I tweeted this. Hello Dinos and Trains, that's the new name. New name to our stream. Everyone say hello to Dinos and Trains. I ordered. Hello Flying Kipper Films. I think that's a new name to us. Sorry I took so long. Google thought I was hacking it. Hey, Boxlin. Oh. Oh, someone disappeared. Okay, so let's have a look at our map. Look at this for a route. So we're going to start here, near Lisbon. We're going to go through all this we haven't been to yet. I'm going all the way to Onningsgravage. But we got this back as well. Oh, never been there, look. We've got this back. The Middle East, we've not been here yet. We've not been to Aqaba. So that's Aqaba from the sea. So that's the sea. That's where the guns were pointing out. Lawrence would have to have gone through, I imagine it's somewhere like this. This big open desert. I don't know, it's different. Jordan Anderson got a kitten. Oh, lovely. Bagnall. Bagnall? Where have we heard that before? Bagnall. Maybe I'm just thinking of Bagwell, as in Marcus Alexander Bagwell, who you guys won't have heard of. I've been okay, thanks for asking guys. It's kind of had a relatively uneventful week. I've been I got my jab the other day, my first one. I don't know if that's on its guy, King of Shed. Oh, let's turn this down a bit. Yeah, we're doing an IKEA delivery again. They must have had some. I haven't got any lorry mods or anything, so I don't know. I don't know what makes. Maybe they've got some kind of deal with IKEA. The effects. I don't even know if I had any effects, to be honest. I was just. I felt a bit lousy the day after. But I felt a bit lousy the next day, but not especially. And if I hadn't had a jab, it wouldn't have made me go, why do I feel so lousy today? You know what I mean? So, plus, as soon as I think I'm going to have symptoms of anything, I imagine symptoms. Well, this road's effed up, look. Take that lorry. I know people who've had worse, after effects from it, but no, I was fine. dry ram and just watch Shed 17 again and notice the steam coming out of Thomas. Yeah, there was I spent a lot of time doing little sort of extra details. I just imagine that if you opened him up, well, it'd be like opening up an animal or something, wouldn't it? It'd be like, there'd probably be steam coming out and stuff, you know, anything to give it a bit more realism, because it wasn't exactly the best animation or anything. Better weak than mine. What happened to you, Soda Engines? If you don't mind me asking. I was I've left some of Thomas's PC Adventures rendering. I'll show you what I'm rendering after. It's going to take about 2 hours, so I just thought I'll leave it going. This seems to run okay even with that rendering, so that's okay. You saw the Q&A with Mike O'Donnell. I didn't know about that. Who did that? Hello, Kevin Romano Magus. Now, do I remember that name from last time? Has Thomas left this? Oh yeah, I did that. It goes a bit too fast, but what the hell. Even Thomas has to have a flip out and speed out every now and then. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you now. Hang on. No, I'm gonna have to turn this off. Turn this away. And then I'm going to highlight this. No, left screen. Here we go. There it is. So Thomas is. So Toby and Percy are sitting there, and Thomas comes to see them. He's reversing in. It's going to be another 1 hour 35 minutes to do, and we've already done 393 frames. There's 783 in total. But it's gonna. Yeah, he's going to pull in, and then he's going to have a chin wag with Toby and Percy. And it's going to be wacky and exciting, and everyone's going to enjoy it. Solar Engines going to the dentist last Tuesday, doing what they had to do, which did very little effect. So I've got to go back in next month to have 3 of them looked at. What were they doing? They were trying to fix. They were trying to fix some 3 teeth, and it didn't work. Or did they just decide not to do anything and say come back? Did they take a mould or something and say we'll have to come back? Yeah, you've been to the dentist, then you're coming back. Having mods to every game feels a bit too overrated. Well, it's worth it on this. I've got mods for. What else have I got mods for? I mean, some of these aren't. I haven't got every single map or anything anymore. I had like the Rust map and some other stuff, and then there was extra mods, you needed so the roads would link up and things like that. And it literally took 5 minutes to load the game. This time I've just got Promods and Promods Going East, and then the official map mods. What have I got? I've got things like, so I've got Skyrim, and I've got a mod. I've got a mod that auto saves every 4 minutes, although I'm not sure it's working not yet, because I seem to just keep pressing auto save anyway. And I've got one that stops the wolves attacking you, because they're just fucking annoying. They don't do much, they don't do any damage, but they're just a pain in the ass. I got one that unlocked everything on Just Cause 3, because it's just fun. What else have I got? I don't have any like truck mods for this, you know, where you can have humorous things dangling from the top or on the dashboard or anything. I'm not into what do they call it? Appearance mods, you know. No, Henry's not going to be electric. He's going to go back to how he was. Exactly the same as he was. Except he's got a 3 on him now. But Paul, you haven't got the platform the right colour. Oh really? Well, I'll fix that. Never. Right. You should turn your computer off some dippy eggs. Oh, Jordan Anderson, you need to get off the drugs. Are you just imagining a kitten? Hello Tom, the YouTubing tank engine. So soda engines, you try to put a filling in, and as they were doing so, they came to the conclusion very slim chance of someone should practically be dead. You mean the tooth could be dead? You don't mean the filling could kill you? Kevin Romano Maga's telly's acting up again. Holy shit! I'll tell you a weird story right to the day. You know when like just everything, every electronic item you have, even if it's at work or whatever, just starts playing silly buggers, and you just think technology is effed. I've had this past 2 weeks, right? So I'm doing something on the computer, and suddenly the mouse, it's a wireless mouse, starts getting dead jerky, and it's usually fine, you know, and gets dead jerky. I'm like, what the hell's happened to this? So I've got a spare, so I plug that in, that installs. Nope, jerky again. So I'm thinking, well, it's not the Surface, that was always, you know, that was always fine. It took me forever to work it out. When I turned off Netflix, I mean, when I paused it, the mouse was fine. When I played it, the mouse was acting up. Like, the Bluetooth on the mouse and the Wi-Fi were like, they're like, they were like affecting each other. That's the first time I've ever heard of that. I know people who like to mess around with building PCs stuff. I was like, you ever heard of that? And they're like, no. All the bloody things that happened. Anyway, imagine having that in your tombstone, death by filling. Yeah. Imagine a dentist killing you. Putting mods in a game is kind of like torturing a game. Well, I mean, I don't do massive mods or anything. I like the speed Skyrim loads that, so I'm not messing with high resolution textures or anything. Although, you know, times have changed and it's an old game and you can make it look nicer. What other games have I got? Hold on. What else have I got? What are the mods? 2 seconds. Mods. Oh, I've got the Canada map for American trucks. I've got some ones for Cyberpunk. One that just makes the mini map a bit more zoomed out. But it's a pain. What's this one do? Can't remember what that other one does. Just Cause 3, I've got... Oh, I've got a really good one that turns off that bloody awful intro that you have to sit through. It's an absolute pain. Unlimited beacons. Oh, I've tried to get this for every game I've got. I've got this for every game I've got. Switching the buttons on the screen to switching the on-screen buttons to PlayStation buttons, because I've got a PS3 controller in there. Because I've got a PlayStation PS4 controller plugged in, and it always assumes, especially with Steam, that you've got a Xbox controller in, which is really annoying. The only game I can't fix it on is Mud Runner. For some reason that doesn't want to work. Why exactly is playing this better than some dippy eggs? The tooth, thank Christ, tin. The tooth, thank Christ, tin. And put some medicine into the filling. Since then the bloody thing has calmed down no end. Ah, right. Anyway, it wasn't all bad as Monday. Monday I went put for a breakfast. Oh, you went out for breakfast? I see. I was asking what you got at the pub tonight. I'm not really feeling like it with the jab. I think it's the jab. And plus, I don't really trust it's safe out with COVID. Especially since you can still hear this on the speaker. Oh, you fucker! Sorry. That's better. I know some trainers playing Minecraft. Oh, that's right, I need to join Roblox. In the Thomas PC Adventures canon, vehicles can mate with humans and even other vehicles or whatever. No. It's more like the... It's more proper canon, if you see what I mean. It's more like the real canon, I would say. It's less silly than, you know, oh, engines can't mix with trucks. You end up with a disgusting half wooden engine. I recently got that Mario 64 PC port working. I was trying to get Guardian Heroes for the PC. I was looking for ages. The Microsoft store was trying to sell me it, but then I realised it was an Xbox version, which was kind of like, oh, thanks very much. You didn't make that clear, did you? I had Guardian Heroes for the Sega Saturn, and it's great fun, just a big hack and slash thing. There is a version, someone's made their own for the PC, but it doesn't have the storyline. Doesn't have. You can make different selections and go off in different directions, but it doesn't have that. I might still get it though. Hi Robert Trott, hello Breakism. Have you played Train Simulator? I have tried it, and it bored everyone to tears because I couldn't figure out. I was sort of like, I couldn't move very fast, and the damn things were going beep 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 the whole time. But I do have it, and well, what did I get? I think I got a Swedish railway that was more like a tram that goes through the town. I didn't really get my head around it. I think I need to stream it with a train sim expert. You know what I mean? So if there's any experts there, we'll put that on sometime. May as well get my money's worth there. Oh, shit. Fuck. Whoa. Degeneracy. What? Kevin the Romano Maggers Degeneracy. Oh, I see in yeah, where the vehicles can mate with humans. I get it. That's degeneracy. So it's degeneracy living in this fucking country with thousands of people walking through your cities with proclaiming that there shouldn't be a lockdown or masks or anything, but they don't have a fucking relevant excuse why. They don't have a coherent argument. That's what happened today. Country full of twats. What would you like to see? Any British people out there? What would you like to see in British Truck Simulator? Definitely cars that have had their engines revved up. I believe they're called racers. They make their engines dead loud, and they make them backfire and stuff, and they don't last half as long as a normal engine would. And loud radios, and of course now summer's coming, you'll be walking to work or whatever, and you'll have someone leaning out of their open top car going, "Hey, you fucking pal," which is always fun. "I'm in a car, fucking." What's that over there? We shouldn't be driving through Portugal or Spain at night. I want to see it. Robert Trott didn't go away. Hello, Dawson Robinson. Have you ever seen Fifi and the Flower Tots? Does that ring? I'm not sure if that rings a bell, but I haven't seen it. Sorry. Is it good? Is it something easily parodied? Should it be the next thing? Fifi and the Flower Tots in Pesticide Meltdown. "Hello, I'm a flower tot. Here comes my children. Oh my god, it's pesticide." Something like that. South Park with the headlights. Oh my god. Except it's Fifi and the Flower Tots. Wouldn't it be funny if I was absolutely spot on there with the with my prediction of what. Is this arsehole going to pull out in front of me? I bet he is. Yep. You tosser! Oh, this lane's free. Ah! Hello, fireman. Hello, fireman. You better not fucking cut me up, you blue car bastard. It's like how they made Fireman Sandberg or stop motion. Is it real stop motion? I mean, is this program is that program Flower Tots done like slow motion? Done like stop motion. Fucking hell, Paul, have you fucking learnt the English language properly? Oh yeah, I'm right good at what I say, like times. Oh, female on roof is now Mika Rocks. Oh, instead of whatever it was before, Boxton or. Hey, Side the Dude, long time no see. We're on a big run up north, and then we've got the Going East pack, so I want to go and try and explore a bit more of the east. There's some places out, but we haven't been to. What's it called? I forgot the name of it. I've just been talking about it, and I can't remember what it was. I don't even want to look it up because I want to remember. Aqaba. I want to go to Aqaba. Hello, Ignas725. That sounds like a new name to our stream. A lot of new names, but not a lot of viewers. But everyone's chatting, so that's good. Will there be a sequel for Bertha? No. I've absolutely no idea what would happen in it. It'd just be like a big onslaught, and someone on here actually had a good idea, I think, once. I think didn't she get locked away, and she got locked away and something happened. I think it ended up something like Bertha fights Super Bertha. It turns out Bertha's a good guy. What do you think of North people? You mean people from the North? I'm in the North. There's just as many assholes up here as there is down south. Although a lot of Northern assholes went down south today to London to be assholes. I just wonder how many of them people are actually gonna, have relatives that catch COVID and end up in hospital, or maybe die, and think, was that my fault? Because I'm an ignorant cunt? Excuse my French. Actually, I've been in your streams. Oh, right. Sorry, I have no memory for names. I just see names I don't remember. Hello, Antonio Muniz. I just see names I don't remember, and I think, oh, is that someone new? I'm just trying to be friendly. Just trying to be friendly, alright. Don't bully me, I'm trying to be nice. Try to be nice for a fucking change. I would pay to see Paul play VR games. Oh, someone at work was trying to encourage me to get a VR headset, because you can get it to work for this. Apparently if I get Skyrim VR, I can copy my game save over to that and carry on in VR. But I just can't. I mean, actually he said himself that some games make him feel travel sick, and I get car sick definitely watching first person games when other people are playing them. My brother got Doom one Christmas for his Master System, no, Mega Drive, and I just sat there for ages watching him playing it, and I felt sick as fuck, and I was like, God, why am I feeling so ill? And I realised it's because I'm watching him playing it, and it's making me like feel absolute shit. And I've also made myself ill playing them myself. When it's a game that doesn't have much sort of motion control. You know what I mean? It's not smooth motion around. older games. I used to have one for the Saturn called Exhumed, which is a really good game. It's like sort of ancient Egypt kind of stuff. Really good game. I also had Duke Nukem for it. Really good games on there. They worked really well, but yeah, if I play them for too long, I did make myself sick. Even Far Cry, that Far Cry 5 that I've got, I made myself ill. If I'm, oh, you stupid cunt! Sorry, I'm swearing too much tonight. You fucking bellend! You see that bellend? See him? See bellend? I thought that was a truck going in reverse then. What a knobhead. Trucks carrying trucks, that's how you get mad truck disease. Trucks carrying concrete, that's how you get mad concrete. You know, you build a bridge and then one day it fucking runs off. You get up, you're like, where's my fucking bridge gone? What was I talking about? Idiots giving people COVID. Oh yeah. So VR headset, very expensive. I'd love to try one. You know, this guy was telling me as well that it would work fine with my glasses. I think they've got like an add-on thing. So if you've got small glasses like I have, that they are like plasticine Paul's glasses. If you look on the screen there. Can we carry on here? Yes. Oh, sorry, I thought it was a checkpoint for some reason. Oh, we have to stop for petrol. Someone has to point out when there's petrol coming up. Where's Sodor Engines when you need him? Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, there he is. Paul is Rocky. Hey you. Yeah, I sound like him. Hey you. I'm driving the truck. Hey you, pumpkins. Oh. Hey yo, Adrian. I'm driving the truck. Hi, Coop Troop. I'm sorry you missed the other streams. Yeah, we do some trucking and we've made some models. I should have really been streaming my animations for PC Adventures episode 5. Percy's final nightmare. What is your favourite TTTE fanfiction from another YouTuber? I don't know. I've seen a lot, but I couldn't tell you much about them. I like the ones where they recreate them, you know, with the wooden railway and with the other model ones, kind of what they're called. When people make a good job with, you know, limited resources. You fucking bellend, see that fucking prick? That was his fault, that was not me. What a fucking asshole. This is kind of like British Road Simulator. We have twats on the fucking road. Keith and the Magic Railway. Keith are just like, you're eating celery to help your memory. That's just bloody stupid. What? You go through a cave and you end up going through a magic hole? That's just bloody ridiculous. That'd be Keith. He won't take any crap. There's a little person walking around at this station. Bloody hell, all these passengers are bloody hippies. Have I ever seen Thomas and the Magic Railroad? Well, I think that answers it. Absolute nonsense, that programme. That film. Absolute nonsense. Ignace 75 was in hospital March 4th, came back home April 2nd. Wow. You were there a month? I was told because my right foot wasn't straight. Oh. Sorry if this isn't related, that's okay. You can always tell us about yourself. Oh shit. I just realised I'm not looking in the right... Not looking right, this is good, isn't it? Right. That sucks being in hospital for a month. I hope it's one of these hospitals where you've got like access to Wi-Fi and stuff. That would drive me crazy if I didn't have something I could watch telly on that. Why did they cancel birthday? It's one of them things just didn't get watched. I don't know with kids shows actually. It's like, I mean, back in the day, you'd just come back from school and you'd put the kids shows on, and whatever it was, you'd watch it. I suppose you had the option of watching ITV or BBC. So you kind of turned it over if something was on you didn't like and there was something on the other side you liked, that kind of thing. So I suppose if they didn't get ratings, then they didn't show, you know. I suppose if everyone turned over to ITV, then that's why. What is that over there? It's like a giant... Is it like a giant cow? Just... Oh, it's gone now. Oh, there it is, look, see? What is that? A giant cow or something. See on the left? Look. Giant cow. I could have turned off there, you know, and rejoined this road, I think. No, maybe I couldn't. Oh, it's gone now. Oh, we're out in the Spanish desert now. Moo, exactly. Well done. Hello, Coop Troop 22. Over in the UK, do you have MTV? Yeah, but I don't watch it. Sometimes we just want to be Scottish. I tell you, fucking Scottish have a lot more common sense at the moment. They seem to, you know, they seem to have just sort of accepted COVID and putting up with it. They didn't vote for Brexit. It's kind of like, you don't want to see them, you know, vote for independence, but you can kind of understand it. They want to get rid of this, get away from this fucking car crash that's England. I've been to Scotland once. I went to Aberdeen. Oh, I went to Ayr as well, Ayr, to Butlins, which was a shite hole, but I'm not judging Ayr because Butlins was a shite hole. It had one of them roads that, it's kind of like a mad road. It goes uphill even though it doesn't look like it's going uphill. Oh, so it's a mad road. That's Father Ted, by the way, I'm not doing a racist accent. Disclaimer, Paul doesn't do racist accents. Oh, look at this. Oh, can we use that one? We can. Thanks, mate. Oh, there we go. Cool. Why are you all in that? Why are you all in that line, dicks? Yeah. Why are you asking about MTV? I don't watch this rubbish, like, you know, following Ozzy Osbourne around and Kardashians and all that shite. We've had music TV on on the TV at work. It's usually these channels that are just music videos and adverts, so that's not so bad. That's the only time I'm with it regarding sort of chart music and stuff, when that's on, or if they have the if they have Spotify on in the morning at work on radio. Someone on a speaker, but then again it's always the same stuff every fucking day. But about 6 months of What are them lasses called? What's that band called? It's Four Lasses. I think they're called Four Lasses. Little Mix. There you go. Right, let's have a look at the messages here. Sometimes we just want to be Scottish. We're into a set of buffers and go to a magical railway. Yeah, it's mental. When I was When I was a tank, I ate 4 dozen funnels every morning to help me get large. You're as much as a nutter as bloody what's he called, Jordan. You guys, you've got to lay off the drugs. Seriously, it's crazy. Let's see what else we've got here. I'd like to see you make a documentary called Sonic the Hedgehog: The True Story. Every day I just wanted to collect coins. I've just got coins everywhere. It's like a gold addiction. Like The Hobbit, which I happened to have watched yesterday. The fuck? People shouting outside. Second weekend with, well, everyone thinks there's no lockdown now, but there's just less restrictions, and it's like, oh, let's go crazy. I have to keep the light off in this room because it's in the front, and we get these knobheads who fucking bang on the windows. It scares the life out of the cat. They do it to me. Well, people have suggested they do it to me because there's an alleyway down the side of my house, so it's easy to run off. Little fuckers. Got to fucking catch them. Lockdown or not, fucking smash the teeth in. Paul threatens kids on YouTube and other stories. Paul speeds through here. Can I? No, I can't. Hold on. Oh. Right, let's see. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, it disappoints me to no end that a lot of good shows get cancelled so quick before they can even start. Like Peppa Pig. Oh, Peppa Pig goes on for eternity. I thought you were going to say Peppa Pig was a good show. Peppa Pig. It's got both eyes on one side of its snout. What's that showing people? It's alright to fucking make no effort when you're drawing. Hey, well done. Hey kids, you can get away with nothing. That's a good idea. Let's make our new Thomas series like that. Woohoo! I work for Nelvana. I fucking have 6-hour lunch hours and watch porn all day in the office and do very, very little work. Woohoo! I get paid. We used to work hard doing Ewok cartoons and raccoons, and now we do nothing. Now the only raccoons we do. I won't continue, that's going to be a rude joke. I have a fun fact. It's kinda not fun, but I've had 13 surgeries in my time. Oh, bloody hell. I'm very sorry to hear that. My friend Will has a lot of health problems. He's been through a lot, and you kind of realise how lucky you are. Line Gear Production says hello. Josh Optimism Pro, the second channel of Golden Paw 111. Hello, where's Thomas Peach's Adventures episode 5? I'm making it right now. It's rendering. Do you want to see how far we got? Wait a second. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh. Wait a second. Oh damn, I switched off the preview window. Sorry about that. I can't show you. Hold on, if I pause. Okay, let me show you this. Middle screen. There you go. So Thomas is going to meet. Yeah, I'll show you. What frame are we on? 550. Nope. So Thomas goes to see Toby and Percy, and then I'm going to add a grumpy face, and he shrugs. Look, he shrugs. Whatever, and then he runs off. But he's going to be grumpy there because they've had an argument. He goes, look, side rod's moving. Look at that, eh? Woo! And then them two look at each other, sort of like, what a bell end. Well, Percy looks more like. But when Percy's got his grumpy face on, those eyes are more pointed towards Toby. In the new adventures, of course, they can turn the heads towards each other, which is absolutely fantastic. Christ, what number was it up to? 550, wasn't it? 549 I did. So now we have to render from 550. And then beep. And then we start rendering. Oh, now I can show you the render. Hold on. Here we go. So it has to do a bit of thinking. It's not health problems, it's something else. I'm very sorry. It's thinking about it. We are going to get a picture in a minute. It's doing the reflections. Now the good news is it only does that for the first frame, and then it remembers the reflections and the refractions. I haven't even put any reflections in this. I think, did I try and put some reflection on Toby's windows? Look way too bright there. There you are, you see. Now it starts rendering, so we're okay. There's obviously something at that point that's making it think a bit harder, but the rest of it's fine. The light is making it obvious that Toby's number is 3D, that it's sticking out, it's not painted on. You see there? Look at his number. That's not right. Bullshit, I'll have to start again. No, I'm kidding. It is adding a little bit of motion blur there as well, but obviously they're not moving very fast, so there's not a lot to do. And the camera's moving slightly. Camera starts up high and moves down. So yeah, arty. I always do sort of arty little shots with the camera and that, and then I kind of render it and think, should I have done it that way? Should I have left it? But can't win, can't do anything. Here we go, Kevin Merkel isn't really great, but not as bad. No. Seems like she's a better leader than we've got. Oh, where am I driving? Sorry, Line Gear Productions. You asked me that ages ago, didn't you? We are in... we're near Pamplona, where they have that horse race. Oh, we should go through there, you know. We're going... all the way to Honningsvag. Then we're going to find a route that takes us to Aqaba. I want to see Aqaba. Also, I want to come up. I want to go up here. I don't think we've been here before. If we take that route and go via Batumi, we'd just be here all night. Awesome. I don't get the appeal of those shows where they just follow people around. Exactly, it's bullshit. I mean, look at... Oh, I know, I've had this rant a million times. Look at Discovery Channel and History Channel and all that. They don't teach you anything anymore. It's just, oh, let's follow... Hello, Finham99. Let's follow arseholes around, fucking just swearing and shouting at each other and arguing. Oh, you know what? It's quicker to film some people who fix chopper motorbikes for a few weeks and then turn that into a fucking 6-part show. Oh, it's easier to follow people working in a pawn shop arguing with each other than, you know, spending 6 months filming Siberian tigers or something, or making a decent documentary that actually shows you something, teaches you something, you know. I'd like to see a program that tells me about ice road truckers and the dangers of it. I don't want to see whole seasons of it where they turn it into a contest to see who can drive the fastest and most dangerous, and they get an extra tenner or something. Or I don't want to see how many fucking fishermen fucking argue and stuff. Stop it, Paul. Stop it, Paul. You've ranted like this before. Coop Troop was a little on YouTube. I watched a lot of claymation and stop motion and was fascinated, and that's how I found out about Morph. I made a thing with the dirty house with a dead body in it. I was talking about the last stream. Right. That sounds creepy and scary. What if Sonic sees his rings as onion rings? What, so he's eating gold rings? Can you get gold poisoning? You can get lead poisoning. Turns out it's like Family Guy when he eats all the copper, he eats all the pennies and goes blind. EU nights are just fine but still bad. You mean like a united Europe? Oh, EU. EU, no. There's Bayonne. Let's go to Bayonne. Let's have a look at it. We haven't been there before. We can just go around, have a look. Do that way too complicated road system. I like the light reflecting off the windscreen. I honestly thought this would slow down with 3DS rendering, but no, it hasn't. Woohoo. Okay. I know how to make 3D models, movies, 2D animation, video games, 3D animation. Okay, good for you. Mayday, Mayday, I've had a bad day. Go on, Phenom99, tell us all about it. Why did Rolly quit? He's not gone. I just haven't made any for a while. For a long while. I might go back to it. Actually, I probably will start going back to it. After this PC Adventures, might just start doing some rollies again. There's another IKEA. They must have a deal with IKEA, because this is the Iberia DLC. Official DLC. Let's go this way. It's a very sinister looking cement mixer, isn't it? Or fuel tanker? It's not a cement mixer, is it? Derp. Well, we didn't see anything there, did we? We didn't go the right way. Oh, I wish we'd gone down there. It looks really nice. Really detailed, this Iberia. I watched Air Crash Investigation when I was 7, scarred for life. Yeah, I mean that showed you. That showed, you know, that taught you something, didn't it? I'd like to see you make all the Thomas characters react to Shed 17. Hello, Line Gear Productions. Haven't we already? You already been out? I was scared of Thomas's skeleton at 7 years old. Well, sorry about that. In my defence, it is 18. It is age restricted. I feel like Rowley witnessed PTSD a long time ago. Rowley's just been... The world's beating him down. People, society is just beating him down over the decades, and he's just given up on everything. He just wants life to pass him by. He doesn't want... He's disappointed when all the engines have a party and don't invite him, but really he wouldn't have gone anywhere. People have got to him. Actually, we could revisit him after the lockdown and he'd just be absolutely just... Imagine what he'd be like now. He'd just be like absolutely just washed up and messed up and completely just fed up with society. Very sinister cement mix. Also, it's got in front of me again. I think this is a Jewel situation. You know the film. Dennis Weaver overtakes a black dirty truck, and the driver gets upset and starts trying to kill him. Good old... Oh my fuck! You fucking dick! That wasn't my fault. I had to turn around and shout at that bloke. Good old seconds from disaster, otherwise known as my stream. Kevin Ramago Matters says, lucky day to me, I found a Latino Fanta on the street. Pristine and never spotted. What, a can of Fanta? Or is a Latino Fanta something else? I'm just thinking of the pop. You know, the soft drink. What's a Latino Fanta? It better not be anything really racist and I'm like talking about it on here. I have a theory Rowley's quit. He saw his mother cheating on his dad and that's why he's quit. My god, that's a bit... It's a bit harsh. I'm starting to think there's a bit of truth in that, isn't there? Has something traumatised you, Ignas725? It's a little bit too detailed. Thoughts on season 25? Fuck season 25. Fucking yeah, it's the pop, but it's a special Latino one. A Latino Fanta. Well, what makes it Latino? Is it just the design on the front? Is the label written in Latin? Or is that a really stupid opinion? That's probably a really stupid theory, that. I want to forget one memory in my head I won't talk about. Okay. Sorry to have brought it up. This is getting very heavy, isn't it? Season 25 absolutely sucks balls. I think that should never be watched by anyone, because if that catches on and becomes what a season is for Thomas, then fuck television. It's the worst thing that happened to television since Mrs. Brown's Boys or Jeremy Kyle or Loose Women. Or Top Gear. Or all that fucking garbage on the documentary channels. Hey Baldy, you alright? Hey Baldy. Shouldn't make bald jokes really, should I? I'm allowed to say it. Nice comfy bed in the back there. Nice chairs. Oh shit, whoa! We always see this truck, don't we? I never see this in real life, but you always see it in this game. It's like, what the hell is it? On the bottle is literally plastered with Spanish. How to stop Mattel will sue them in court. Well, sue them for what? They own it, they can make whatever they want. But yeah, season 25 is... I mean, that promo video did... Thomas is the hero in every adventure. Why is that a thing? The kids give a toss about whether Thomas is the main character in every story. Does that mean there wouldn't have been Henry in the tunnel and stuff like that? Because Thomas has to be the hero in every adventure. Also, he has to be the hero. So he can't be the bad guy who learns a lesson or something. He has to be the hero. So he's got to fucking save someone. Ugh. Mattel, they were part of Masters of the Universe. That was a quality cartoon for the early 80s. Early to mid 80s. And now look what they're churning out. Absolute. Cock bollocks. Cleveland's doing his Super Bowl song. I like that, it's funny. No, Gordon is the hero, or Henry. Yeah. Henry should be the hero. Henry should be the hero of every adventure. It also looks like there's not half as many... Well, there's a fraction of the actual engines, the other engines in it, doesn't it? Like... I can't remember, was it Diesel was in it? Some engines I don't recognise. There's one that gives off electricity. Who's in that? She's like... It buzzes around her face and that. What the hell's that about? Really, was that an actual thing if an engine leaves soda? I remember there was that joke thing someone did where it, in one of the movies, he jumps a ramp, doesn't he, onto the mainland, and his face becomes a door. I didn't realise that was a real thing. That's crazy. Threequel ideas. No! Don't drag me to the mainland! Don't drag me to the... Give me back my... Hello, Soph. Go on, piss off, get out the way. I can't drive. There you go. Go, lass. You either die or hero, you live long enough to see you on seconds from disaster. What? What's your opinion on season 10 of Thomas? I think I only saw as far as season 2. Anything else was clips and stuff, if I was doing a bit of research, that kind of thing. I'm sorry, I'm a very lightweight fan. I'm not you guys. What would you do if Sodor existed? Well, it's a lot better than what's there now. I'd go and visit. I bet it's really nice. Everyone will be friendly, and there's engines. Engines talking to... I think if I saw an engine with an actual face, I'd probably be like, holy shit, it's real! Oh my god! It's got a face! Sophie, get out the road. Get out the fucking road. Good girl. What would you guys do if Sodor existed? You guys would go and visit, wouldn't you? Oh shit! No! Oh, fuck house. Can I get through there? Fuck. I can't reverse a truck. I'm old enough that I can, you know, stand behind a truck and go, yeah, back up mate, back up mate, back up mate, and they'll, you know, they'll trust my judgment. If you're too young, they just take no notice of you. But I'm old enough now that I can do that. Chuff Boy must be the hero. Chuff Boy sounds a bit weird. Running our occasions being PC adventures, not unless I've got a reason, you know, not unless I've got a storyline for it, but I think I may start doing Rowley after this next episode. I never really enjoyed anything past season 2. Oh good, I didn't miss anything then. Is Welsh called like cocaine? In my twisted canon it is, yes. I would live in Sodor. Finn Knight and I would move to Sodor. Yeah. We'd have to get a job. Oh shit. I imagine it's pretty easy to get a job. Right, fireman, policeman. Oh, this guy is. What's happened here? Oh, he's picking up a smashed up car. I see. I figured it out. See, look, I put my head together and I figured it out. Now I know. I watched Shazam for the first time last night. It was alright actually. It's a, I mean obviously it's not as dark as the Snyderverse, but it was alright actually, didn't mind it. I thought the like the Shazam master, the way he tested people was a bit sort of amateurish. I've got to imagine that they, you know, met more effort to find suitable people, but there you go. Finn M99 is going to fill the chat with Seconds from Disaster Transit. You really love Seconds from Disaster. I used to watch it, Rescue 999. It's a thing on BBC. Michael Burke used to present it, and it was things like the guy whose parachute didn't open. There was a stuntman died recreating that. Strange coincidence. Oh, they're doing the Bob the Builder spoof on Cleveland show. Oh, what's he going to do? He's going to chuck. Yeah, he's going to chuck his boss. Oh, he's going to get the cement mixer to cement over him. And now they're building a house over him. I see. That's funny. Episode 6 idea, Ferdinand's addiction plot. Thomas and Percy try to stop Ferdinand's addiction. Yeah, but that would suggest that PC Adventures and Project G1 are somehow the same canon, which they're not. I don't want to be a nitpicker, but the entire, well, I won't say the entire fandom, but a hell of a lot of people would call me on that. You know they would. You know they would. love everything about the classic series, the soda engines. Kevin Ramargo, if it's Mattel's way of things and that's it, don't put us into the argument. Yeah. You got to do your thing, and maybe you start doing boycott season 25 hashtag and things like that. Have like a hashtag weekend or something. Try and have a mass boycott of the season when it first starts or something. I guess as well as the fandom, there's also just going to be a hell of a lot of kids who are going to watch it, and it's like, oh well, what the hell's that? It's like a ball thing. Yes, Paul, that's the famous Spanish ball thing. Assuming we're in Spain. Nope, we're in Paris. That place is called Nantes. Let's not go there. That's where Sir Jimmy lives. Hello, S.J. Glenson. I remember something similar to that, but it horrified me. What was that? You guys all have your own little conversation threads, and I get mixed up who's talking about what. Episode 6 idea. Oh, you've done that, right. Oh, I had a freeze up then. Must be trying to render something too complicated unless it's finished. Can't be finished yet. I didn't want to give up my that place is called Wet Wang. Oh, I didn't see that. Really? What? Is it? I thought I could hear people partying outside then, but it's the cat snoring. Poor bugger's got a little tiny nose, and oh, look at this train there. Well, railway track. There's a train. I imagine they won't bother here because you can't really see it from the cab. Maybe when we get nearer to it. Poor cat, she's got this little tiny nose, so she has to snore. It's not fair, it's like these dogs that get... Oh, there's a place in England called Wet Wang. Oh, yeah. There's a place in England called Cockermouth. That's rude too. That one is also rude. No, it's down. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't touch anything. One day, Henry was waiting at the station when suddenly season 25 Thomas was rushing down the tracks and jumps on Henry. Those season 25 ones look like they're very light and plasticky. I can't imagine they'd damage a real engine. Thomas was dancing around. Oh, look at me, I'm so funny. Suddenly along came real Thomas. You prick, he said. Season 25 Thomas went away. He felt like a right dildo. Idea for third, said 17th, David Attenborough, I think. Yeah, someone had that idea last time, was it you? So someone definitely had that idea last time. Not a bad idea. You know, kind of, let's see the engines now living in their own country, sort of living in the wild, so to speak, living in their own environment. Here we see Ferdinand the engine, living in the quarry. His wheels have been developed to climb up very narrow, very steep cliffs to find the best Welsh coal. Welsh coal is very essential to Ferdinand's diet. The humble Kevin tries to prey on the dead engines, the engines that Diesel 10 leaves behind. Then you see Kevin, and he's just like eating bits of engine and then looking up because he's like he's at the bottom of the food chain, so he just picks at food. Here we see the humble Kevin. Suddenly along comes a Diesel. He moves up slowly, but Kevin is protected by that Cuban engine whose name escapes me. Americans sometimes ruin things we have, unless it's their version of The Office. That works the other way as well. We tried to do Married with Children, and it was effing terrible. S.J. Glanson's cat's purring. Oh, that's nice. My cat gets on my knee, and I just rub her belly for hours, and she just purrs her head off the whole time. Another episode 6 idea. Gordon's unlucky day. Gordon has an unlucky day, so Henry gives him a rabbit foot and a lucky shoelace. And then he's lucky. Okay, time for second swim disaster. That covers Harold the helicopter's crash. You could do one of them for a canon story, you know, an actual story from the books. You know, get like the book illustrations and make them look like gritty black and white snaps. Have like the camera click effects over it. It's not Pedro the Cuban engine. He's called Victor. I want to say Victor. Yeah, I tried to watch American Office and I was like, nah. Dave Attenborough's Lost Islands. Paul, do you want me to tell you some information about my Shed 17 OC? Just remember what OC is. You can, I mean do, but what's OC? The Office in the US more so, well, it's lasted longer, hasn't it? You can build on the characters and that. The British Office was good. Derek's good, if you ever get a chance to see that. I like that. Extras was good, second series of Extras was good. First one was kind of, oh look, big stars doing funny stuff. There's a trend. Jeremy the Jet plane, September 11th, oh dear. Oh dear. Henry, you know the new series is bullshit. I should have said that a lot slower for that Henry and Gordon episode. Because it was harder. it was really hard to slow that down. Oh, original character, that was it, sorry. So, what was it you wanted to tell us? A Shed 17 original character. Soda Engine was a big fan of The Office. Victory's Portugal and OC if your own character like Keith. Yeah. He's Cuban though, isn't he? He's Cuban, Kevin's friend. I'm sure he is. Oh, have we not seen the new Henry and Gordon from last week? Ah! Well, after that scare, let's watch Henry and Gordon. Couple together, turn apart. They're here to explain the titles. What the fuck are you talking about, Paul? Let me just turn the sound up a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to do that. There you go. Couple together, torn apart. Henry and Gordon.
It's Thomas like you've never seen before. With an all-new 2D animated look and laugh out loud adventures. Thomas and his friends.
Oh, I didn't know our wheels could do that. This bloody hurts! Garden! The new season is bullshit!
Henry, you should already know that new season is bullshit.
Spooky, innit? Spooky. Did you think that was the episode when I was singing it? It needs a theme tune, doesn't it? It needs a proper tune. I need someone with a piano to give it a background. You know, give it just a little background music to it. A tune that I can do that theme tune to. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Oh, what are you playing, that Sonic Sky? Just crashed. It is bullshit, season 25. And I hope... Actually, I never checked whether it got flagged up on the last stream. I don't think it did. I put every effect I could think of on that just to stop it. For goodness sake, I was going to buy a Pinot. I'm starving, you know. It's too late in the day to start eating though. What is it? It's gone 9. Fucking hell, today's gone quick. I got up a bit late because it's my day off. But then I nodded off in chair. I think it's the jab. It's just made me like, ugh. Oh, you're playing Mario 64? Oh, I think you said, didn't you? Sorry about that. Memory like a sieve. Oh, piano. For goodness sake, I was going to buy a piano. Oh, I see. You were thinking about doing a piano accompaniment. I've got a friend who's like a really good singer and can do her own music, but I'm trying to encourage her to try and, you know, just do her own thing. She doesn't want to be in bands anymore, right? And I'm like, why don't you do your own thing and try and, you know, just try and get a following on YouTube. And there's a big, oh, try and look. There's a big market for, you know, copyright free music. You see, like that guy on, what's it called? In Computech. But there's a lot more people nowadays that are just giving away the music for free. You know, there's a market for it. If you get enough of a following on YouTube or whatever, you could monetize and then make something. I'd like to dabble in music, I just don't really have the time. Just do some loop-based stuff and that, because, you know, there's people online who do that. You know, just people can do like make their own compilations for YouTube and stuff, and they need music. So there's a market for that. Get a bit of a following. I think I can do some quite competent loop-based stuff. I've got a pretty big collection of VST instruments and that. I've got my little MIDI keyboard. You'd probably do some good stuff, my Diesel theme from Project G1 I thought was pretty good. The Percy Runs Away theme, less so. Is it just me and Gordon and Henry seeing Gordon and Henry? I get. Yeah, do you not remember the divorce court episode? Paul, what idea did you scap from Shed 17 Project G1? I'm not sure what you mean. You mean what ideas? Oh, now you're saying best episode. You're having lots of different conversation threads at the same time. The character name is Emma Wolf. German actress, died in soda around the age of 23. What are you all talking at? You guys, you've got to cut out the drugs. Seriously. I'm starting to think there's a direct connection between Thomas fandom and taking hard drugs. Oh, what ideas to not use? Yeah, someone asked me this. There was going to be a daft joke in Project G1 where the bad guy would be an even fatter controller. Oh, I'm out of petrol. Oh, here's petrol now. Like Prisoner Cell Block H, the fattest one is the one in charge. Oh, stop the engine first. Ideas are scrapped. Oh god. I used to have like a big notepad full of stuff. I remember someone said, it was on Twitter, they said, I've got an idea for you, and I was like, oh, go on then, give us it. And I was like, oh, this is probably going to suck. And then I thought, I hope it doesn't suck. And it didn't. I can't remember what it was though, but it's a really good idea, and I was like, oh shit. What ideas did they have for Project G1 that didn't make it? What the hell's in that? Looks like something rude. Triple X Lutz. The obese director. What else was there? What else was there? Oh, I can't remember. Europe is more effed over than usual. Oh, I think I had an idea for another character, another talking head for Project Joe. There was a military guy. He was going to be one of the talking heads. He was going to be a kind of whistleblower about what the military were doing with hit logistics. But in the end, I didn't do it. Ended up doing that Ringo Starr gag, which didn't really work in the end. The reason I did that was Sam the Angel Fox. He did some. He wanted to do a voiceover, and he said that. So he read some of Keith's lines from the first one, and I thought, Christ, he really sounds like Ringo Starr. I thought, this is hilarious. He can do Ringo Starr's lines, and we'll have him like anonymous whistleblower, and the joke will be that it's totally obvious who it is. But then when he tried to do Ringo Starr's line, he didn't really sound like him anymore, and I was like, oh. I think because maybe I should have said, these are Keith's lines, I want you to say them, say them like Keith, and he probably would have sounded like Ringo Starr then. But anyway, so in the end it was just me with a very with an intentionally disguised voice, electronically disguised, like they would have done. Yeah, there's going to be a military guy, sort of a contractor kind of guy. We actually had this security guy at work who was not a bodybuilder. He was one of these world's strongest men contestants. He used to take part in them, and he was absolutely fucking massive. You wouldn't mess with him. But he had one of these sort of, guy on steroids kind of voices. Yeah, man, not American, obviously, but yeah, I'm the security guy. Well, I can't do it without an American accent, but if I'd had the nerve, I would have asked him to play that military character. But I wouldn't have had the nerve. Do you know 9-4? No, sorry. Like I say, I'm a lightweight fan. The fandom isn't all that's cracked up to be. That's why I like to be more freelance. Just liking what I like on fan-made series, especially PC Adventure series. Oh, it's Brandon Polly, hello. My friend Little Blue Trains thinks Generation gives off a Ringo Starr-esque vibe. Someone's just done his own version of the Haunted Train episode using my narration, and I was watching this and I was like, I don't remember doing this, and I'd recorded it I think about 2 or 3 years ago, and he never used it. I think he's actually done, I think after that he did his own version of it with the Ringo Starr voiceover, and now he's only done a new one out of the blue with my narration, and I was kind of looking, I was like, bloody hell, how come that took so long? I mean, looking at his channel, he's done a lot of other stuff. If you have a look on, I can't remember his name, if you have a look on Twitter, I retweeted it just to sort of try and get people to watch it. Thomas and Final Destination. I had an idea for a gag once, not a Thomas one, but just a video gag for Final Destination. In the first one, they're all on the plane and this woman has a premonition they're all going to die, so they get kicked off the plane, and then the plane takes off and blows up or whatever happens, yeah. And I was thinking they're all watching it from the airport, and they all sort of jump up like, yeah! Just a daft idea. I haven't watched a lot of them Final Destinations, but what's quite good is I like them because they've got that Omen vibe. Omen, or there's a film called Apocalypse 2000, which is a bit of a meandering film, but it's like oh, what's the actor? It's Kirk Douglas. Yeah, Kirk Douglas is this big businessman, and he's building this new type of power plant in the Middle East, and all these protesters are saying it's dangerous, and then he realizes that his power plant has a lot of similarities to predictions in the Bible of the beast at the beast which takes place at the end of the world in Revelations and all this, and anyone who's trying to stop it happening, get it built, just mysteriously gets killed, so there's like this president of the country that they're building it in decides he's going to stop. Oh, well done, why are you going to fucking stall now on a bloody hill? And like he gets out of his helicopter and there's a sudden gust of wind and the propellers chop his head off, things like that. So that's what that reminds me of. That's what Final Destination reminds me of. But it always seems a bit sort of comedic, Final Destination. It's always, oh, is that when he gets killed? Oh, is this going to happen now? Lots of little things go on. It's always a little bit too contrived when someone actually dies. That's just my opinion. I love the tanks. You mean my tanks? Project G1 tanks? I thought that was funny. That was my silly little joke. That's probably a kind of thing that I probably thought of things like that and then didn't do them in them videos. I always like to put a little bit of silly stuff in there, and believe it or not, they are meant to be comedies. Since then, you start liking Thomas. Well, I remember the series starting, and I loved it. I taped them all, and I loved the first two series. And then was there a gap between 2 and 3, and I just didn't watch it? They were ITV, so maybe I just didn't watch them. Maybe there's something else on the other side, so I just stopped watching them. But I loved them. I love the first two series. There was something different, These are awesome, like, models and stuff. Awesome, like, model railways and that. Fascinates me, that. Those videos on YouTube where they have these huge model railways and they put cameras on an engine and then drive it round. That fascinates me, all that. Just the attention to detail, I wish I wasn't so lazy. I'd want to do something like that. Sophie, we get out the fucking road. Your Ghost Train narration really proved another superb jackpot, judging from the adaptations using that very order. Have there been more than one? Has there been more than one of me doing the voiceover? Have I done the voiceover more than once? Have I actually recorded the voiceover a couple of times and not realised I've done it more than once? That's probably something stupid I'd do. I know this is like a new one. And this guy's done a pretty nice job, in models, and I think he used the wooden railway, I'm not sure. And some nice night effects and some cloud, mist effects, that kind of thing. It looks pretty cool. Now the cat's in the way of the comments, so sorry. Well, there we go, she's got that. Idea for third film, Reverend Audrey as David Attenborough style character and maybe a World War II style thing. that was something when I was doing Shed 17 that I was thinking about, like setting it in wartime, and Thomas has to get moved to, he has to serve in the war, but the European railway gauge is different. I don't think it is, but for the story, so he has to be he has to be painfully adjusted so he'll fit the railway line and stuff, things like that, you know, and he gets traumatized by war and this kind of thing. Should Timothy appear as Thomas's older brother in PC Adventures, you mean? Yeah. Will you try out other games like Friday Night Funkin'? What's that? That's not somebody pressing the right button so your character dances right or something, is it? Oh shit. Thomas remembers pulling a special to Poland in the 1940s. They made another show called Tugs. Oh, is that what held them up? They were making Tugs. Didn't watch a lot of Tugs, but I just remember it was I mean, I've watched it since, and it's like a bloodbath. Everyone says do a Tugs parody, but it's violent enough. Dora the Railgun. Is there actually a Dora engine? Thomas Aircraft, fucking hell. M99 and the M99 and the single-minded fandom. You're obsessed with plane crashes, aren't you? If in the future you ever find out that M99 became an airline pilot, warn the airline industry, because they might have a psychopath on their hands. No offense. I'm sure everything will be fine. But you know, there was that guy that crashed his plane into a mountain. So you know, just thinking. Hey Finn, why did you bring a parachute on board the jumbo jet? Oh, no reason, just for fun. Timothy's a character I hate. Sorry, it with a passion, was it? For Jesse Ortiz Tommy videos, one of them Tender Care especially, I recommended him you as Henry. Yeah, I think I did something for that. I'm guessing it was the Henry voice. Oh, I think I tweeted this, didn't I? Someone asked me to do, it might have been that one, this very long script this guy had, and I read the whole thing, recorded the whole thing. It took me an hour, and then I went back through the comments and went back through his direct comments and realised he fucking, yes, Finn M99 air crash investigation. Now it's time for quiz time. What's Finn M99's favourite TV programme? Oh, he wins. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, read the whole damn thing. Took me an hour, and my fucking voice was hoarse. And then I went back through the messages. Oh shit, he only wanted me to do. Let's have a, oh shit. No. Let's see if there's a train coming. Oh my god, what if there's a train coming now? Oh shit. We are definitely watching this. Hey, Film 99. Railway crash investigation. I've got special footage. Fuck! Oh, I better not go on the railway myself. What's this? This is definitely the highlight of the evening. What time are we at? 1:45. Someone's gonna die. Can I get closer? No, I can't. Yes, I can. No, I can't. You might well shit yourself. Maybe you want to back up. I bet this crashes the game. Well, this train's taking its time. Maybe they don't let, maybe it's part of the code, they don't let the train hit AI cars and trucks. Oh, come on, for fuck's sake. Come on, I've got a bloody IQ are going to kick off if I don't get this to the to wherever I'm going. Here's something I don't think about. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, it is ports where you rap battle other characters who want your girlfriend and have to rap battle with them. So is it pushing buttons? You don't actually have to rap. I don't think I could do that freestyle stuff where you're making it up as you go along. Yo, I'm waiting for the train to come. It's gonna hit that car up his bum. See. Well, this is taking its time. I bet you any money, if I make room, as soon as that car and the truck are clear, then the train will come. Well, this is disappointing. If I go over here, I can let them pass and I can see. Right, now you can get past. And they're not going to. As soon as he drives off, it shows it exactly. This is so disappointing. Can I? No, I can't. If I just go up here, they can all just do whatever they want to do. Why can't they move now? Did I hear a train then? Oh. Oh, he's stopping there now. It's probably like a sort of a, you know, fixed animation that the barriers have to come down first. This is why IKEA furniture is in pieces when it arrives. It's 'cause Paul drives for them. Oh well, that was disappointing. Let's just keep looking. Well, that was disappointing. He's just going to sit there. Oh well. Sorry about that. Got everyone's hopes up there and then disappointed. I'm so sorry. Paul's videos in a nutshell. I got all pent up and then it was a disappointment. Sorry guys. Sorry about that. An anticlimax, exactly. Oh, has my thing finished rendering? I think it has. Can I oh, fuck. Ah, just me to my parents. Ah. I'm sure that's not true. Shit. What? I know I'm on the wrong side of the road, but fuck it. I'm gonna use my driver's line to cut this corner. There we go. What if I can take this corner full speed? Let's try. Let's see what happens. Paul flips round another story. Oh, it's not much of a curve actually, is it? I should get that. Oh shit! I should get that F1 game. That would be a fucking disaster. Crash, Paul. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You know what happens? I get bored and then I lose my concentration and then start drifting around the road and fuck, no! Happy now? 152. I'm going to write that down. Oh, have you all come to gloat now because I held you up on the fucking road? Right, let's figure out how to get out of this. Can't remember how we... Nope. 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 I've forgotten how we do this now. Ah. There we go. Damn it. Tell you what, while we've crashed, I'm going to start this other render going. So, we're going to come out of here. We're going to go to the middle screen. Ta-da! Comments have disappeared. There's comments. Say what you think. Love my IKEA glass set. Yeah, that's in bits. Yeah, that's screwed. It's all good. Right, so what we do now is we're going to, in 3DS, we've got our, have a look onto this left screen. This is all our textures. Oh, wait, sorry. This is really complicated. Right, here we go. This is all our textures. And these here are the textures for the engine's faces. That's Thomas's face, Percy's face, Toby's face. See, zoom in there, look. So we want to change Toby's face to his grumpy face, so we're going to set that. And if we have a look here, see, he's gone grumpy. But we also have to set the bump map, because when the lighting's on it, it's got to look right. It just makes it look a bit less flat. Because we, you know, I'm not good enough to do the proper. I'm not good enough to do the proper maps. Do proper faces, I mean. I know people like to point out how much better their models are than mine. But they can fuck off. Oh god. I'm just gonna change what's on. There we go. What's everyone saying? That's sad, not grumpy. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, split hairs. Yeah, it's sad. Alright, fine, okay. Bad choice of words. So, now we have to make some adjustments because if you see, Percy's pupils, which sounds like a good episode, are a little bit too high to fit that face. You see, they were fine on. Oh, wait a minute. They're fine on that face, but it's a little bit different on that face. So we just make a little adjustment. There we go. Little tiny adjustment like that. Toby's are fine. So Thomas is going to shrug. Shrug. And then drive off. And then they're following. See, their eyes are following him. And then they look at each other. First of all, Toby looks at Percy. Percy has a look back. And then Percy looks away. He's sad about something, but I wonder what. I wonder what he's upset about. Look, there he is. We've got a nice little camera angle there. So from about there, we're going to render part 2 of this animation. So I have to go into here. See, it's done as frames. So what I have to do is set up another folder called Thomas, Toby and Percy. This one's going to be called Thomas, Toby and Percy 2 because it's the second part of the animation. And what I'm going to do is, because I render image sequences, so you can drag them into After Effects, and then they get played, and that can play them back very high res. It can play them back really smoothly, well, pretty smoothly. And then you can render them into proper video, and then you can edit them later. You know, either you can use them in your whatever editor you use. So now we're going to render from frame 691, which is the frame we're currently looking at, to frame 1500. And we're going to tell it where we're going to save to. This is the folder I've just made. It's empty. See, that's what I've rendered. Frame sequence, huge file sizes, absolutely take up. You know, this. I'll tell you how big this is. I'll tell you how big that was. It's 783 images and it's 1.6 gigabytes. That's what I've rendered. This one might actually be this. I think this might be longer. Yeah, this is longer. So it's going to be even bigger. There we go, and we're going to call it Thomas and Percy 2. 2. And I'm going to save them as high-res JPEGs just because of file sizes, like I say. I know JPEGs aren't perfect, but like I say, it's perfect. And now, if for example, I was going to add something to this, like my own sky, or you know, like for example, the quarry scene at the end of Project G1, I added my own star field at the end. So I rendered every frame as a PNG because you can make the background transparent. So I could render this and the blue sky would be transparent. So then I could put something, you know, add some clouds or something, but we're not going to do that. So I'm doing them as JPEGs. They are high res. They come out nice, and I don't think, you know, once it's on YouTube, you know, you're not losing anything in terms of picture quality. So that's what I do. So this is all right, and we're going to start rendering. Here's our render. So it's having to think, it's doing the reflections and refraction maps. So it has to think. Paul, show the stream my parents' reaction when I was born. What? Percy not had any sword or cheese. This is predicting 8 hours? Oh well, this is going to be an overnight one. So we're going to leave that rendering. Paul, I will be cack in 25 minutes. What a shame. I feel like shit. I think I'm getting car sick from this game. How come I've lost viewers when I was showing you PC Adventures animations? I'd have thought that would have got people interested. Oh, let's get fixed. Let's have a look on the map. We are in... Are we Belgium there? Going up to... God, it's up miles to go. We're going to have to put our foot down. What, you mean you weren't already, Paul? Oh my god, look at it. It's just forever. Jesus. See if we can finish this in a stream. I think you're right, Sword or Engines. This might be 8 fucking hours. There we go. He's gonna have to stop. So he's gonna have to stop. You fucking got sunglasses on your bell end at night. Oh shit. I was gonna try and be... Take that corner from the outside then. But then a car came. Just did a heist prep on GTA Online. Well, oh, I haven't tried that thing that you or someone else was telling me about. Trying to transfer my character. What the hell am I doing now? I'm going the wrong way, haven't I? Trying to transfer my character from PlayStation to PC. I'm missing out on millions. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go on as long tonight because I've got to be up and about a bit earlier tomorrow. Oh shit, there we go. Sword or Engines, do you do them glitches where you can keep doing the final, you know, keep doing the heist finale, keep making money and then restarting and still make the money? You remember the when the first heist came out and there was like you had to rob the bank and then escape, jump off that cliff, and then you get in a boat and you've got to get you have to get under the bridge and then escape, and there's people had figured out that if you quit it just at the right time you had the option to do the heist again. but you still got the money from the last one. Amount of times I ended up in a fucking... amount of times I ended up in a heist with, you know, some arsehole who was just like, oh, you got to do it this way, oh, you got to do it that way. The amount of times an American called me a fool. Okay, so you fools, you go do that, and you fools go do that. So many people think they're Mr. fucking T. When was the last time you went to a ball pit? What? Long time ago. So long ago, the balls were black and white. I just checked then to see who said that, and I actually guessed it was you. With your nutcase questions. It was a nightmare trying to get this heavy aircraft off the ground, all the while being shot, and the other team members' cars just getting in the way of the runway. Yeah, you've got to kind of... when you're in there with a bunch of strangers and it's just like, you can't really say to them, you know, not to do stupid things. I've just done that. We did. I did a job once. It was like a robbery or something. We had to take the money back to this house. Well, some of these arseholes had got balls and decided to get in trouble with the police. I had the money. I had to drop it off at this house, but whenever I got near to it, I ended up getting in trouble with the police, even though I was doing nothing. I ended up with a star rating, so I couldn't drop the money off, and they're all going, oh, drop the money off, drop the money off. It's like, and I just had to message, I just had to type it in, you know, stop fucking, get the police away from here, because I kept getting shot and killed. It's bloody stupid. But yeah, when you're in a heist or something, or someone decides to be a dick, I tell you, I found the best way ever of getting revenge on someone for being a dick. So, like, say you're in a lobby and someone's being a dick and just fucking blowing you up or something all the time. You have to remember the name and keep an eye out, because sometimes the game, if they start a heist, the game will automatically invite you because you've been in a lobby with them, right? So what you do, you join his heist, and if you just want to be slightly dickish, you spend forever in the menu before it starts, and then you just come out of it and he has to start again, which is really annoying. And if you want to... oh, no, you fucking cunt, twat, bitch, fuck, twat, fucker, cunt, bastard, fuck. Fuck this fucking game fucking vigorously. Fuck my life. Fucking fuck. So, this fucking game sucks. How come my wheel's still turning? I'm not even doing anything with the controller. Fucking game. What's that gonna fucking cost me? 7 grand. What a fucking rip-off. We're never gonna fucking get there. Oh, look at that. What's that thing over there? A space needle. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong side of the fucking road. There we go. Oh look, there's the twin chimneys of peace. Always a Famous landmark in Germany. 9 tall chimneys of peace. Can't see the top of them. I had a friend had a musical Willie, and he never let me hear the end of it. There it is. The amount of times I've been blown up for no reason, not even for a direct text. So that's what you do, right? Keep an eye on the name, and if you're in like another lobby or whatever, just look and see if you get an invite. They might be doing a heist or a preparation or something. Go into it, and like I say, if you just want to be a dick, just go into the menu. You know, you pick your character and what he's wearing and all that, blah blah blah. Take forever, make him wait forever, and then pull out, quit out. Well, that's not the right term. And if you want to be a total dick, like I say, do the whole heist prep or whatever it is with him, and then quit out just as you get into the end. You always get these assholes who, you know, buy that flying bike or whatever, and they just want to fucking fuck everyone else up, and you just pisses you off. I used to always sort of test the water, you know, like if somebody was passing me or something, just hang around, just see what kind of lobby you're in, just see if, you know, people are going to be dicks. So even though you got a chance to shoot them, you don't, and just see what happens, and then if they're a dick and they shoot you, you think, oh well, I'm in a dick lobby. My favourite thing on PlayStation was keep switching lobbies until you get an empty one, then you can just invite your mates to it. A good trick I used to do was to put like a 4K YouTube video on my phone or something to throttle my internet, and then it'd put me in an empty lobby, but you still have, but it's not like a friend-owned lobby or anything where you're limited to what you can do, you know what I mean? So yeah, you can do that for PC as well. I think you can get programs that actually slow down your internet, so you can end up in like an empty lobby on the PC. But try it if you want to, you know, if you're trying to make some money, if you're trying to sell some, you know, maybe you've got a business going, you've got a warehouse full of drugs you want to sell, and you don't want other players to fucking start shooting at you and stuff, because they're expensive, you know. You can make a lot of money, but you can also waste a hell of a lot of work. You can also waste like weeks of work if you get it wrong, or someone else decides they're going to blow you up. But it's a good idea. Just but yeah, try something to just slow your internet down. I mean it works better. I don't know if it'll work for me now because I've got fibre broadband, but it used to work alright when I had standard broadband. That thing where suddenly everyone in your lobby would disappear and you were on your own, that was something that also happened to me fairly often. It was kind of like, oh good. But then, you know, I mean, I'd always like earn all the money. Earn loads of money in that, and then I didn't want to blow it on things that might be crap, you know. I don't know, I was like, oh, that car looks good. Oh, on the other hand though, it might be crap, you know. I've won I think 3 cars in the casino on the wheel, which is pretty cool. But I'll have to try that thing that I was told last week, that apparently I can switch my character to the PC. No, I didn't think you could do that. Anyway. Are you the person in the Silver Black advert? Yes, that's me. I recorded my voice separately, and then I just sort of mouthed the words on screen because I wanted to sound really loud. So I'm like, and then I'm shouting over it. But my voice isn't very shouty. It never comes out very shouty. But yeah, I'm trying to do me Barry Scott. Hi, I'm Barry Scott. Me and Dan had a sort of well, he wanted to make it a running gag, Cilla Black stuff, because we in our Battlestar Galactica spoof. Oh look, there's Tren. In our Battlestar Galactica spoof. Oh, I can't turn around in this view. That sucks. Oh look, cinematic mode. Not very cinematic, is it? Shit. Shit! We're all gonna die! Yeah, I don't sound very loud when I'm shouting, doing my shouty voice. Oh, and I printed all that money and then turned it into a, and then stuck it together so it was in like a fan. And I kept that in a drawer of props. And one day I had a load of people around and like, Paul, what the fuck's this? And it was in, I think it was in a box of props. And I was like, oh yeah, that's my fake money. This guy who was also a filmmaker, well, he pretended to be, he wanted to be. Me and Dan helped him with a video once, well, a couple of times, and he made a briefcase full of printed money. And what he did, he had a load of newspapers cut note size, and then on the top of each bundle of notes he had a printed one, a printed £10, and he had it in this briefcase. It looked pretty cool, and I remember he was like messing around trying to set up his cameras and stuff, and we were by the side of the road, so every time a car went past, me and Dan were pretending to do like a dodgy deal where we were passing this briefcase full of money to each other. It was fun. We were filming a car chase thing for him. I don't think it was the same time. And I had to film it. Them two were driving and I had to film it. So they would drop me by the side of the road and then they'd drive off and then they would come speeding past and I would film it. And I remember at one point they dropped me off, they drove off, I set up the camera, I was waiting, and this other car comes driving down, thinks I've got a speed camera, hits the brakes and nearly flew off the road. He's like skidding and that. I was like, holy shit. Nearly caused a fucking crash. It's really uncomfortable though, because he wanted me to set up the camera and that in, public spot. I remember we set up and it was just outside, it was just by the fence, the entrance to this farm. Farm was a fucking nightmare when you're trying to film. So we set up the camera, I'm there waiting, and I turn round and there's about 4 of them sat there on the fence with cups of, they must have on the break because they had like cups of coffee and that, watching me, and I'm just sort of stood there watching, and I didn't have the nerve back then to fucking say, alright, how are you doing? So I just sort of turned round, filmed the cars going past, and then this guy stops and picks it up and he's just like, oh, was that shot alright? Yeah, it's fine, go. One was outside a petrol station and the guy working in there comes out, yo man, what are you doing? Oh, it's just a student thing. Worst ones are them hover bikes with the missiles. Yeah, they piss me off. Totally fucking OP. Dang, Paul, you in rush hour. Well, I've had 2 crashes now. I've got to get moving. Got a hell of a lot way to go. If you meet me in games in GTA, I can either massively money drop you or squirt you with water. A very good mod menu. Ooh. Is that on PC? I remember my mate, this guy used to play GTA Online with on PlayStation. This was PS3 days, I think. he got into a lobby, one of these hacked lobbies, and this guy basically sent him like $100 million, and he messaged him, said thanks very much, so he sent him another like about 50 million. And so what he would do, so he went into a lobby with me and my mate Will, and he would, what did he do? Alright, so he got us to steal the most expensive car that you could steal and then make your own. You know what I mean? So you couldn't do it with really posh cars, but there was a certain car that was quite expensive but cheap enough that you could still make it your own. You could insure it and make it your own. So what you did was you took the car. Wait, what was it? What did we do? No, he would get the car, take it to the garage, totally mod it up massively. He'd spend all the money on it, mod it up massively, bring it back out. I'd get into it, drive it back into the garage, insure it so it was mine. Then I would sell it, and you'd get something like 500. You get back 100 grand, something like a couple of $100 for it, and we kept doing that. And we kept doing that until I fell asleep. I actually fell asleep at the... I actually fell asleep whilst playing it. So he must have been like, Paul, you alright, Paul? And I'm like... which is fucking crazy, but yeah. That's age for you. It'll happen to you guys. Those were the days. I wish I knew about how much money you could make from Rooftop Rumble, or, you know, back in the day when you could complete Rooftop Rumble by just going into the car park and blowing up the car that you were trying to steal. All you had to do was blow it up, and you made 20 grand from that. I had it down. I mean, I learned how profitable Rooftop Run was when you had to take the car back to the house. But I had it down to find out. I had it timed how long it took to complete the mission, and how long between missions it took to reload it and start again. It's crazy. I remember once me and Will, we found this, there was a glitch in the lobbies where there was this repeated, the money vans, you know, the, what do they call them? The bank trucks that had the money in. They just kept coming. You'd steal. You'd take the loot from one, and then another one would turn up straight away, and we were like taking turns just stealing the money out of them. That was a good glitch. I remember one time this guy drove up to me, and he was in a copy of my car, and I shit myself. I thought, oh my god, what's he doing? He's hacked me. Is he stolen everything I've got in my garage? But no, it was some exploit, and he was trying to. I think he was trying to make me some money. You know, copying my cars that I could then sell. But I was too stupid to realise that. For a while, people were just constantly asking you for if you were a hacker and you could get them money. And you're just like, nope. Flying one was awesome, but being shot at is opposite of awesome. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. You didn't want to keep going in. I didn't want to keep going in a passive mode because it made everyone like transparent. I didn't like that. I just wanted to fucking do it as normal. I remember when it first come out, and you know, people were buying the tank and fucking they just go everywhere in the tank and just fucking blow you up, and that pissed you off. I never bought, pride myself, I've never bought a shark card though. I've never given them any more money. I mean, they make enough, but I've never given them anything. I've seen the sales, you know, when it was cheaper for... Shit, I've got to get petrol now. It was, you know, when it would be cheaper, or you'd get like double money if you bought one of the expensive shark cards, but I've never actually... I've thought about it, but I've never actually bought one. I always thought if I actually made money by spending my real money, I just wouldn't want to... I'd be really stingy and wouldn't want to waste it on anything, like a car or anything, you know what I mean? I've got a pretty good garage now. I bought one of them multi-layer, multiple level garages, and I've got quite a good collection of cars in there now. It's pretty cool. My custom car, while slow to start, it's got some speed, and my personal favourite is having San Andreas theme as the horn. Oh yeah. I never really messed with the horns. I always thought, well, who's going to hear it? I never really messed with making the cars look really modded out or impressive though, because I was always sort of like, who's going to be impressed with it? You know, they've all done this, so why bother? It's John Anderson's Steam ID is crumpled sandwich. If anyone wants a money drop on GTA PC, I'm going to have to look into this and see if I can get, see if I can transfer my guy. He's got quite a bit of money and I own quite a bit of property and stuff over the years, so... Pride myself, I've never bought a yacht either, because what's the fucking point? Oh shit, I haven't got petrol yet, and... Are we getting a ferry? What? Ah! Where the hell are we going? Here? Oh yeah. Well, this is the shortest. This is the shortest run ever. Oh, 6 viewers. I think we might have to quit soon. I don't think we're going to do Hold de Forge de Vag. Hey Breakism. You haven't missed much. I've rolled it over twice. So typical day. I'm knackered. I've even nodded off in chair this afternoon. Ah! This playback's a bit jerky now since I started rendering that second time. You fucking bellend! Sorry, Soph. Cat thinks I'm talking to her. Sophie, you alright? You look a bit scruffy. Right, Soph? Grumpy cat. We're going to give Sophie a treat. Never spent cash on a shark card. No, don't. Don't give him anything. Make him make a fucking new game. Or some bloody offline DLC. Too many people buying these bloody shark cards. Oh, me going to lobby, me shoot at people, me do heist. It's like, oh, fuck off. You know what you're doing, don't you? They're just too late, you know, they're too lazy to make anything any decent quality. Alright, I know they made that. Cowboy game. And it was a nice long storyline. I always pictured if they were going to do another one, another game, it'd be like Call of Duty, where the offline story would be really short, you know, really minimal. And I always got the impression that's probably what they would do for a GTA 6. But to be fair, Red Dead 2 had a good long storyline, a lot going on. Yeah, Red Dead 2, that was it. What's your favourite music? I used to be a bit of a metalhead back in the day. Used to like me metal. I listen to some. I play back some of it now, and it's like, oh my god, what was I thinking? But if you've ever heard of Cathedral, fucking love Cathedral. Have a listen. Have a listen for Hopkins Witchfinder General by Cathedral. Absolutely brilliant tune. Ride by Cathedral. Midnight Mountain. Captain Clegg, it's really good as well. If you ever heard Sepultura, I was a big fan of. I absolutely love Soulfly. Still do. That was the band when the band fired the singer Max Cavalera. He formed this other band, and it's really sort of like experimental. Still, you know, still proper heavy metal, but sort of really creative and that, really good. There's some good new stuff I've come across. I got that Prime Music, so I have a listen to what's on there sometimes. Play like the death metal playlist that they have, death metal radio that they have, and occasionally you come across something that's like, oh, this is good, I like this, but not a lot of modern stuff. You ever heard of Misery Loves Company? I don't think they did a lot of albums, but their first album, have a look for My Mind Still Speaks. When we used to play music on this stream, I used to put some of that stuff on, Cathedral and Misery Loves Company. I used to be a Metallica fan, but they were always money grabbing. You know, they didn't do anything for ages, and it was just like really expensive, like fucking live albums and stuff like that. My mate got me into it's like a genre, it's like a sort of obscure genre called retro wave. If you've got Spotify, have a look, because there's some playlists on there people have made. Retro wave it's called. It's like it's meant to sound like sort of 80s, like sort of Miami Vice music or 80s video game music, that kind of thing. I like that stuff. I couldn't name any bands, so I like that. Yeah. Oh, here we go. What else did I like? Megadeth I was a big fan of, but now it's a bit sort of soft. Still alright. In My Darkest Hour I loved. If you ever heard Carcass, they had an album, Heartwork, that was proper good, absolutely brilliant production. And the singer sounds like a fucking evil monster. It's brilliant. Look at that playing. Looks like he's plummeting. And we're out of petrol. Fuck my life. Are you landing? Oh my god, it's Film 99! Great. Great. I'm so glad I bothered with this. Hello, Starcore DNS, Caleb. Yeah, GTA 5 story was great. Better than online. Online's just full of dicks. You don't... I don't know... I'm probably wrong here, but Wait, have we just had like the most minimal refueling? That's pathetic. Look, they've hardly given us anything. I'm probably going to rat fuel again. Here comes another 747. No, Fair 99, don't kill us, no! I think the plane's a different colour now. It's blue. That hasn't been a good song. I love GTA 6 with elements of Red Dead 2. My mate lives in Florida, near Miami. He wants it to be set in Miami, and then you can have like the bayous and stuff. Which is a nice idea. Film 99's favourite music is 90s jazz. Nice. Never really understood jazz. It's like some of it's sort of, they make it up as you go along, which is pretty, you know, I mean, that's pretty clever, that. What do they call it when it's like made up as you go along? There hasn't been a good song released for years. Yeah, probably right. I've not heard anything good for years, but like I say, I'm not up on modern music. A bit of a, I don't think his approach looks like he's just plummeting, doesn't it? Looks like the power's gone. He's going to go in the sea. And, oh, you can't see it now. Top of that tower looked like a fucking UFO. I want GTA 6 around London for some reason. Yeah, I do as well, actually. No, not improvisation, like the jazz when they, you know, they make it up as they go along. Is it called improvisation jazz? I don't know. Freeform jazz, something like that. Where the fuck's petrol at? I have a liking to gorillas. I've heard the, well, I've just heard like singles. I know people who are just absolutely obsessed with it. Oh, train. So we can catch it with our running on fumes fucking truck. Pilot's going in the water and Paul's going into the fence. Yep. Oh, Marcelo Chavez. Yep, train. He gets as excited about trains as I do. Oh, look, train. Oh, look, train. Right through the fucking field. Oh, there it is, look. It's over there. It's over there, look. Rah! Totally gonna run out of petrol before we get to a station. This must be the fucking country of no petrol stations. Just landed on the ocean runway, film 99 with his wacky original ideas about planes. My mate Dave's got flight sim. I'd love to get into that, you know. Actually, I used to play it. I think I was good enough to take off small planes, I think. I couldn't fucking, oh, here we go, it's petrol. Couldn't fucking take off a jumbo jet or anything though. But yeah, I don't know if anyone wants to see truck sim one day, but if anyone's an expert on, what did I say? Truck sim? Train sim. Fucking hell. But if anyone's an expert on train sim, I would definitely could use some advice. If I'm... I just hope they don't do another Vice City. Well, if they do Vice City, it would be a lot bigger than the Vice City that came out, wouldn't it? Didn't it? Vice City was okay. It had Lado out of Goodfellas doing the voiceover, and it was all Scarface. I don't think I really appreciated Scarface, so I didn't really get all the references back then, but I didn't mind it. The radio stations were cool, the old 80s stuff. Hey, yes, Jay Glenson, you off to sleep? I'm thinking the same thing myself. It's a bit fucking early for me to go to sleep, but must be this jab. You know, normally I wouldn't be tired now. I got up late. I slept in chair for a bit. I put my favourite going to sleep film on, and I was, about an hour and a bit into it when I woke up. Anyone who's a avid viewer of my streams would know what my favourite sending me to sleep film is. I'll let you have a guess. Oh, even thinking about it's making me yawn. You made me yawn, S.J. Glenson. I hope you're happy. You made me fucking yawn now. What if I fell asleep? What if I fell asleep during the stream? I wonder if anyone's ever done that. That's worth looking up, isn't it? I wonder if anyone's ever fucking fallen asleep doing a live stream. I bet they have. Yeah, I know a comp. It would. Now I have fond memories of them old GTAs, but I've got fond memories of them older games, but then I've got the but then I've bought them for. I think I bought them for my PS3. I think I might have bought a couple of them for PS4 as well. And it's kind of like, oh, this isn't as good as it was in my memory, you know. Even GTA 4, I've got GTA 4 for this. I got it cheap for the PC, and it's the car handling's terrible and that. It's like, oh, what a shame. I'd love to see him just jazz up GTA 4 just to get the car handling more like 5, you know, just a bit easier to get around. It's kind of like it's a troll getting through, you know, just driving anywhere and that. Getting the camera angles right. The gunfights are a fucking nightmare in 4. The difference between, I never really realised the difference between 4 and 5. You know, just how different it is, you know, graphically and stuff. Favourite character in 5, the old fella, the guy who went into the witness protection program. Not Trevor, the other one. What the fuck's he called? Anyway, I want to be him and just try and have a quiet life with a rich, you know, family and in a rich house, you know. Although, if I was him, I'd definitely punch my kids more. Have you ever watched, there's quite a few films I've seen over the years, and it's like, oh, that's from GTA, oh, that's from GTA. Michael, that's it, well done, cheers. Probably because I'm old, you know, I kind of remember him, kind of identify with the old guy. And fat. If you ever watch Death Wish 2, if you're a young person, don't watch Death Wish 2. But it's quite a... Oh shit. Overtaking, man, fuck. There's lots of like locations. You go, oh, that's GTA, that's GTA. I'm trying to think of some others. There's some other films where you go, oh, yeah, this is GTA locations. Can't think what they are now. There's other ones I've seen over the years, and I'm going, oh look, lots of GTA locations. Even what's it called, LA Confidential. You can see like the old style cinemas that they've used as locations for that. Hated Jimmy. I hated him. Remember when he's like trolling people and he's in the car telling his dad what he said about people. I mean, it's horrible, but it's kind of funny. I mean, it's horrible. It would be horrible in real life, and I'm sure it does happen in real life. But it's kind of like, oh no, that's awful. Liberty City's New York. Yeah, I mean, when I saw when the trailer first came out for GTA 4. Which was like the most exciting thing ever. The website had like a countdown. You guys are probably too young to remember it. The website had a countdown for days, where it was a countdown to the trailer, and then everyone was trying to get the trailer, and it was a nightmare. People were sharing just like the direct link to get to the trailer and all this. And we all had shitty internet then, so it was hard to get it. And when I eventually got it, it was just like, holy crap, it's meant to be New York, it's amazing. I know they've done Liberty City before, but it didn't really look like New York, and this one was like, wow. I spent hours on that, just learning the train system. You know, the underground, you know, how that works, and so I just studied it. I was just fascinated with all that. I had GTA 3 on the PS2, and that didn't have an online, and I would spend my Saturday nights just on that, just even when I finished the story mode, just free roaming. It's just great for, you know, find a good spot and get a 5-star wanted level and just shoot the place up. Great fun. I know it sounds sad as fuck now, but fucking love that. Fascinated with it. And Vice City. Vice City is probably my least favourite out of them three. San Andreas was just like, holy crap, it's 3 cities. It was like 3 huge. I love the San Francisco one, you know, it had the winding, that had locations in it. You remember, if you watch like what is it, San Francisco films, what are they called, Dirty Harry films. That's all in San Francisco, and you go, oh yeah, I've seen that before. I mean, they shoot a lot of stuff in San Francisco now, don't they? But you kind of recognise places and areas and that, you think, oh yeah, that's good. And all the cops were gay, which was funny at the time. Not allowed to laugh at that now, but there you go. Not allowed to do gay jokes anymore. Oh, whoops. Couples together, they're torn apart. Paul's vids, I was just landing my plane on the invisible runway on the water. Asymmetric exercise, care to join me? You were so crazy. Finna 99, you were so crazy. What's that over there? That was so weird, wasn't it? See that? Oh look, it's like a weird, what is that? Like a giant scarecrow thing. Oh, we've got to go back. We have to go back and see what that is. Let me turn here. So if we can turn here anytime soon, we're doing it. It's not even just a barrier. It's like a big sort of incline on the road. Them fucking Swedes are gonna be like furious at me. I used to like driving the train as well in San Andreas. Do you remember it was like if you strayed out of your territory on San Andreas, you know, you went into other areas too soon, you got massive wanted levels, so you had to get on the train and just speed round. But if you went too fast, you flew off the rails. Awesome. Radus. Here's oil. But it looks like oil. It's WGGG oil. Here's lazy cars, look. Lazy cars. Not in that truck. Paul, it's Roman, let's go bowling. I remember that. He had a friend called Packy. He's like, I mean, even at the time I thought, that's not cool. Hey, Becky. I'm allowed to say that, by the way, because it's in the game. Used to play Simpsons Hit and Run. Never played that. I've heard it talked about a lot. GTA 5 has got a lot of the story mode. They say a lot of N-words, and you think to yourself, well, that might be how people talk in LA, but this game is made by people in Scotland, so is it cool? I mean, it was a bit of a surprise just how much fucking. I bet they wouldn't do that now. I bet they wouldn't get away with it now. I remember getting GTA 5, and for the first thing I did was just go for a walk round. As soon as I got into as soon as you get into like the free roam, you know, after the robbery and being Lado stealing the cars and stuff, I just went for a walk round. I was fascinated by it, just walking around and that. A hell of a lot of detail to it, you know. You see the detail in that, the amount of, you know, you never hear the AI people, the public around you. You never hear them say the same thing twice. They're always doing something, and there's loads of people talk to you and stuff, you know, lots of little side missions going on. And then you see something like Cyberpunk, and it is so fucking glitchy and awful. You just think GTA must have had, God knows, hours and hours. It must have had like years of people just on it. Oh, that's a coincidence. You mentioned Cyberpunk because I was talking about Cyberpunk. Yes, I haven't played it for a while. I'll have to get back into it. I was a bit surprised I can run it on this computer on ultra settings and get a steady 30 frames out of it. This lad I work with, he can get 60 frames out of it on ultra settings, which kind of shut me up, but I was still impressed that I could with this. It could be really good. It just seems like every gunfight is a troll because you're constantly counting the number of weapons. I don't really get like this hacking thing that you do in it. I don't see the advantage of hacking into a camera and then having to pass some little code thing. And that thing where they hack you when you're in the middle of a gunfight is so fucking annoying. But then the glitches, and it's not just the same old glitch over and over again. It seems to do something weird every time you put it on. you have to like what was it? One time I put it on and I had to smash this window to get into this office, and every time we were out in the desert, and every time I tried to jump through this window I got launched 100 metres backwards. But one time I did a flashback to when I was Keanu Reeves, and you know he has to do that. He has to have a concert outside this building in order to raise a crowd, and then he can break into the building. So from your point of view, you're playing the guitar, and then next thing it cuts to you in the elevator breaking in. All the dramatic music starts, you start a big gunfight, but it kept looping the guitar being played the whole time. I was like, what the fuck? I had to come out the game, reload it. Well, when at the end of that, when I escape, I have two friends who are on motorbikes, except they're not sat on the motorbikes. They're sat to the right of the motorbikes, and when you get to the end, they can't catch up to you and join you. So I had to reload that. There's no end, and it's like I'm sure loads of games like this have glitches, but this is why they have testing, and they just haven't done it. You know, what about like stuff like the missions on GTA when you have to follow the boat and there's a fight going on the boat. You know, the boat's being towed and there's a fight going on the boat and that, and it's just absolutely seamless. And oh fuck! Well, I think that's it for me. I think, fuck it, I'm going to find an old save. And pretend this evening didn't fucking happen. Let's see what everyone's saying before we go. Do you remember seeing How to Stop the Train GTA 5? I didn't know you could do that. I miss the days when you could steal the trains, yeah. Paul Viz, hope you're ready for a mildly soft landing. Oh, here we go. Venom 99's going crazy again. You play Simpsons Hit and Run, tell mother come and pick us up. Hello, Ginger Ninja. I'm sorry you've just arrived as we're going off. What have we done? Nearly 3 hours. When I play GTA, what do every mission, Jimmy? I troll him. You know, you could shoot him, couldn't you? And he'd be injured, and you had to pick him up from hospital. Things like that, them details, and they're so seamless. You know, just like, never saw a glitch or anything in them games. Don't think anyway. Really, I was sitting next to the cockpit and I could hear the co-pilot screaming. It's like that joke, in it. I want to die like my father, peaceful in his sleep, not screaming like his passengers. Cyberpunk is broken, yeah, and I honestly cannot see them fixing that. Cannot see them fixing that. It would take years of repairs. I really can't bother going into it. It's such a troll, just a fucking. I'm sorry I keep saying troll. It's such a faff just getting through, you know, every shootout and stuff. I'm just getting a bit better now. I thought you were doing a steamed hams reference. What was it you were gonna? Oh, I get it. And you call them mildly soft like that. I thought that was a steamed hams thing. I'm still mecking my steamed hams with Keith and Owen Ruth. Honestly, I am going to do it. Well, I'm absolutely... Oh, here we go. I remember Oh, the swing, yeah. That's still in it. That's still in it on the PC version. I was like, oh, I must try this again now. And yeah, it's still there. I remember like there's a car that you can't. There's a car that's fairly difficult to find. It's also in GTA 5, but it's, what is it called? The Blister Compact. And it's front wheel drive, and when you reverse you can do like flips around and stuff. I love that car, and it's quite hard to find in GTA 4. And I used to find them, and then like when you get into a certain car, then you see a lot of that car everywhere. And I used to find them and park them up outside all my apartments and that, just so I had a load of them. So there'd always be one there, which is quite sad, I know, but those were the days. Now I haven't got the time. Now I just don't, I don't make enough time to play stuff like that. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it an evening. I am absolutely frigged. Do you want to see how the render's going? There it is. Thomas hasn't even set off yet. He's still doing his shrug. There's something's there, look. Something at that point is slowing it right down. Is it a light? What is it there that's doing that? Is it Toby's? Oh, it's Toby's windows. I'll bet you any money. It's Toby's windows. I've probably got them set to reflect. I could actually ungroup Toby and just because there's no reflection going on there, and I could probably just speed this right up. How long has it got left? Oh no, it's 2 hours. Remember when it said something like 8? Wow. Don't come to the airport to my Finham 99. I think I've turned you into a psycho. Glad I don't have anywhere to go. Right, guys, thanks for joining us. I was glad I was able to show you a bit of rendering. I might try and stream some more of this animation when I get round to it. But what do you think about the trains idea? Putting train sim on sometime. I remember last time it was pretty boring and people were saying this is boring as hell. This was on Twitch. So it's up to you guys. What do you think? Let us know. Put it in the comments under this or something like that. Okay, doke. Good night, everybody. Don't forget to be cool, and peace.